My name is Putkonen. Thank you for joining me. Today I'm talking about you are not conscious awareness, you are awareness itself. Now, I figure I'd do kind of a deep dive into the different ways we split up awareness, which I think is a fictitious division. These various awarenesses are not really separate. We just have different terms for what we're trying to describe. For example, there's conscious awareness and subconscious awareness. Now, if you think about all the data, everything that's going on, all the micro movements and different specific things that's going on, there could be millions, if not billions, of bits of information every second. And subconscious awareness, from what I guess science and psychologists have estimated when I look online, is they estimate the subconscious mind is aware of 10 to 20 million bits of information. Now, this is a lot of information compared to conscious awareness, because the conscious mind is only aware of 40 to 50 bits of information. The snapshot that the mind, the brain is taking of our surroundings, of what's going on outside us and within us, is this huge snapshot of subconscious awareness and a very small shot for conscious awareness. Conscious awareness simply can't keep track of it all. It's too slow, for one. I mean, imagine if you're trying to keep track of and monitoring your digestion, your thyroid gland, your pineal gland, your breathing, your pulse, everything else that's going on, the detoxification of the liver, the process of the kidneys. I mean, there's so much going on. Conscious awareness can't keep track of it all. It's just too much. And so conscious awareness is this small snapshot of 40 to 50 bits per second. And everything else goes into subconscious awareness for the 10 to 20 million bits per second. And that's why under hypnotism, you might be able to recall many more things in great detail of what was going on, because once you get the conscious mind out of the way and are able to access the subconscious, there's much more information there. And so it's not unheard of to be able to delve into the subconscious and bring it to conscious awareness. The two are not really separated. You can actually find subconscious or unconscious conditioning or patterns within what's going on and bring it to conscious mind and be aware of it and think about it. And so the two aren't really separate. It's just that when it comes to the body mind has a conscious awareness and subconscious awareness piece. And I would think you would have to be both, because I find it's kind of interesting when people come to me and say, well, I'm only conscious awareness. I'm only that which I'm consciously aware of. And this is an utter failure in understanding how little we are consciously aware of. Because you're only consciously aware of 40 to 50 bits of information per second. And so does that mean you are only that awareness of 40 to 50 bits, and you somehow disidentify and dismiss subconscious awareness as something else? Well, I'm not that, because I'm not aware of that. Well, of course not. You are the entirety. With hypnotism, it can be brought forward. It's all housed in this body-mind. You'd have to be both conscious awareness and subconscious awareness. And so it is a fallacy. It is a mistaken argument to say, I can only be that which I am aware of, because we are simply not aware of that much. You're not aware of your pineal gland, or what your kidneys are doing, or which cells are dividing. I mean, it's all run by the subconscious mind. And it's all one mind. I mean, it's not really two minds. I don't think anyone would say, well, there's a subconscious mind and a conscious mind, and you are the conscious mind, but you're not the subconscious mind. That just doesn't make any sense. And so, you need to kind of investigate what you're identifying with in this instance. Now, there's another level of consciousness, which is superconsciousness. It's kind of giving it a plus instead of a minus. Subconscious and unconscious is kind of a minus attribute, but a plus attribute is superconscious. And superconsciousness or superconscious awareness is the extrasensory awareness, it's the mystical experiences, the transcendental experiences. These often fall in this realm. And so if you are meditating and you feel it one with everything, and you feel the motion of the trees as if it's part of yourself, and you feel the leaf come loose and fall, this weird feeling of oneness that we may have could be considered tapping into superconsciousness. Also, precognition or remote viewing, seeing what this physical body mind in this location could not see tens, if not hundreds of miles away. It is tapping into superconscious awareness. At least that's the way you can think of it. And so superconscious awareness is not tied to a single body mind. It is a awareness of everything they can be aware of, basically. And so you have conscious awareness, the 40, 50 bits per second, subconscious awareness, which is what this body-mind snapshot can hold of 10 to 20 million bits per second, and you got superconscious awareness, which is everything that can be aware of, all the data that is available. And there have been psychics and yogis and people who've studied and practiced and learned to tap into superconscious awareness and pull information. I mean, in various systems, you'll hear about tapping the Akashic record or remote viewing or precognition, all this other stuff. It is possible to tap into it, but it's not the default. The default of this body mind, with the skills and experience that it has, is to only be aware of conscious awareness. Conscious awareness is of this body mind. Just like there could be a conditioning or pattern in subconsciousness that we can pull forward and look at in conscious awareness, there's information we can pull from superconscious awareness to conscious awareness. But that is its own doing. That is its own technique that could be learned. It is not a prerequisite. A prerequisite to be all consciousness, to be all awareness, is to be aware of everything simultaneously. That's a flaw in just experience and logical thought. If you look at what's going on, you're not aware of everything in subconscious awareness, nor do you have to be. You're not aware of everything in superconsciousness, nor do you have to be. But the fact of the matter is, you're not separate. There isn't really a separation. There isn't a demarcation. It is all one consciousness, all one awareness. The awareness that is looking through these eyes is the same awareness looking through your eyes, looking at the video. The same consciousness that is playing this character is the same consciousness playing the character of the watcher of this video. Now, of course, this body mind doesn't know what, say, your body mind knows experiences, because this body mind, the conscious awareness, is of just what it's consciously aware of, the 40, 50 bits of information. That is the threshold. That is the limit for conscious awareness. There is no standpoint. There is no point of view in which you are consciously aware of everything. You are consciously aware of infinity. likely the brain would explode. Because there's a limit to conscious awareness. That does not mean that limit is the demarcation between what is you and what is not you. Because subconscious awareness is still you. And it takes in far more information. Superconscious awareness is still you. It's just even further information, extra body, outside this body. And so it's something to look at, what you're really identifying with. Because you are not conscious awareness. I know this is a thing that many people fixate on, is conscious awareness. And they think that after enlightenment, you'll see everything or be able to experience through other body minds. No, that isn't how it works. That doesn't even work in dreams. Because dreams, too, arise from this consciousness, this body mind. The entirety of the dream arises due to the brain, for example. And so everything in the dream is not other than the same consciousness. But each dream character, the dream character that you play, can only be aware of its own senses, its own experience, its own memories. If it encounters another character in the dream, well, that has its own point of view, its own experience. And you have your own point of view, your own experience. That is just the way body minds work. It is a function of a character to only be aware of what the character is aware of. No more, no less. The character never becomes all-knowing. Because the limits of a character is to only know what it knows through its own senses, awareness, experience. Even though the entirety of the dream is one consciousness, the entirety of your dream is all you. There's no one else there. And so if you wake up in your dream, so to speak, and you become a lucid dreamer, as a lucid dreamer, you do not become all-knowing. I've been a lucid dreamer many times. I think many people have been lucid dreaming at night when they're dreaming. And when you're a lucid dreamer and you realize, hey, this is a dream, at no point do you know everything that's going on in the dream. You don't know what every other person is thinking in your dream. You don't know what everything is going on in every detail. Because conscious awareness, that which you can consciously be aware of, is only 40 or 50 bits of information. No more, no less. And so don't get hung up on that which you are consciously aware of, because subconscious awareness is not other than you. Superconscious awareness is not really other than you. It's really all one awareness. It's all one consciousness. And so let go of those divisions. But anyways, if you got any questions, comments, please post below. Until next time, thank you much.